So, let's talk about 5 Laps at Freddy's, shall we? If you don't know who I am, hi there. I'm Pineapple. I am the lovely owner of this channel, and I mostly make speed paint videos, but I've also been trying to make more fursuit videos now that I have one. And if you didn't already know, I am a huge FNAF fan. Can probably tell by the lovely plushies I have in my background. And you can also probably tell who my favorite character is. But yeah, a little other known fact that most people probably wouldn't guess is I actually really like racing games too. Specifically, kart racing games. I have been a Mario Kart fan since I was little and am the best Mario Kart player ever in my family. Yeah, I've only lost a couple times, but I've never lost an arcade Mario Kart, we'll say that. So, you can imagine my surprise being a FNAF fan and a Mario Kart fan when I log into Steam one day trying to find the new Into the Pit game and find 5 Laps at Freddy's, a FNAF Mario Kart. I was ecstatic. I downloaded the demo immediately and got right to playing. And I was having a lot of fun, actually. My favorite map was the Midnight Motorist, and I played that map mostly because I was trying to get a hold of the controls. Keyboard is not really my thing. Even when I moved over to my controller, the controls are a little janky to say the least. But I still had a lot of fun playing it. Like, even just playing one map and running into all the walls, I was having a lot of fun. Until I tried out the sinkhole map. I, like many other people, ran into what I like to call the setback glitch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, I will throw a video up on screen real quick, but it's basically this thing where if you get hit while driving on the sinkhole map, it will not let you progress past a certain point. And honestly, it's really frustrating, especially with how janky the controls are and how difficult it is to not run into things. But the flaws of the game aren't really what I want to talk about. There have been plenty other people in plenty other videos who have talked about the flaws of the game, and honestly, I think I'll leave that to them to talk about the technical aspects and whatnot and what ClickTeam could do better. What I want to talk about is the positives. What ClickTeam did right, and what I hope to see this game turn into in the future. So, to start out, I would like to point out that this game is a very early demo. It is nowhere near the finished game. And as such, not being anywhere near the finished game, it's going to be rough. It probably doesn't help that the game was likely rushed out for fitting with the anniversary. And it also really doesn't help that it was kind of overshadowed when Into the Pit came out early, like later that day. Oops, but that's typical FNAF stuff. That's been happening for years. I'm not really all that upset, honestly. But the game has plenty of time to improve. Like, even if they release it at the earliest in 2025, because they don't have a set release date, it just says on the site, releasing 2025. Even if they release it immediately, as soon as New Year's comes on 2025, that's still 4 months. 4 whole months where they can actually work on, finish, and polish the game. Which, I know, getting all of that done in 4 months is probably not going to be likely. But that's at the least amount of time. Likely, this game is probably going to release near October or November. So they're going to have a little over a year, actually, to work on the game. And honestly, I really hope that they put all of their effort and time into this game. Because, well, I've beaten around the bush enough. Let's finally talk about my opinion on the community's reception of the game. Needless to say, I'm not thrilled that so many people are thinking in the game in such negative lights. Like I said, I absolutely love the game. It's so fun to play, well, when you get past the janky controls. And the idea of a FNAF Mario Kart is an absolute dream game to me. I just can't believe that it's something that's going to be coming to us in the near future. And I worry, because of the reception that it's getting, that Click Team will stop caring about it as much as some of us in the community do. If they see our reactions to this game and see that it's all complaining like, oh, it's not finished, it's janky controls and everything and blah 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 blah, I worry that because of all the negative attention it's gotten, Click Team will cut corners that they really shouldn't in order to maximize their time. I'm worried that because they think the community doesn't like this game and they think that the community doesn't care about the game, and that the community will just not care when the game gets released unfinished. I worry that because of the reception, Click Team will cut corners that they really shouldn't. And that's scary, honestly. Like, I don't think Scott would let a half-baked FNAF game be an official spin-off in his franchise, but it is still a worry of mine that they will not put in their best effort and will kind of just let it release somewhat unfinished. And that, it's not at all what we want. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one who absolutely wants a perfect FNAF Mario Kart game. Like, that sounds so fun. It would give me another reason to play more FNAF games with my friends. I could play one of my favorite games if they add a multiplayer option, while also playing one of my other favorite games. It's a win-win. But Click Team needs to fix the problems, and the community needs to be behind them, saying, hey, these are a couple of the problems we have, but we're really excited to see your finished game with all of these things fixed and whatnot, and all of the animations polished, and all of the character models being updated to look the best they can be. I want to give Click Team the benefit of the doubt. I really do. And I want the community to give them the benefit of the doubt too. Sure, the demo wasn't great, but let's stop focusing on the negatives. Let's focus a little bit more on the positives. We have all the time in the world for this game to come out, and if the game sucks when it does come out, we can hopefully rally behind each other in the community to get them to update the game and make it better. Show them that we do care about this game. But that's all I have to say on the matter. Thank you for watching this video. It's actually the first one I've made actually in suit, and my goodness, this thing is hot. I had to take multiple breaks while filming this thing. It's ugh. But you know, for my first video in fursuit, my first actually scripted video, I think it went pretty well. Well, if you liked it, feel free to like and subscribe, and leave a comment telling me how your opinions on the game, and if you had a lot of fun playing it, or if you thought it was more lackluster. I'd like to see different people's responses to the game, and honestly, I would love to find more people who have positive views on the game. Also, if you want to see more of this furry mug, you can follow me on TikTok or Instagram at thatpineapple154, where I post more of my fursuit videos, or at least my my TikToks and whatnot. I always post to TikTok and Instagram way before I do YouTube shorts, so if you want to see them like actually be posted on Fursuit Friday instead of 2 days after, feel free to give me a follow over there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day or night. Bye!